Ok. Bonjour tout le monde. Bonjour. J'espère que vous allez bien. Bonjour. If you can see behind me, I made a little picture up here. Bienvenue au cours de français communautaire avec Prof Léo. It's the same thing that I have right there. Welcome to Community French class. Et j'ai le drapeau tricolore ici, bleu, blanc, rouge. I have the French flag right there. I just wanted to do something a little fun today. Just do something a little different from the usual. Bon, j'espère que vous allez tous très bien ce matin. Je voudrais vous informer que j'ai changé mes horaires pour ça. I want to let you know that I changed my time for this. There will be a change in time from 8:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you tune in, please know that the time will be changing half an hour before. Bon. So nothing major, and if you want to tune into it, you can tune into it at any time, anywhere. Midnight or 2 in the morning if you have time. What have you? You can do whatever you want. Just go to Facebook or YouTube and just click on the video. They follow the books. Bon, très bien. So, j'espère que vous allez tous très bien et aujourd'hui nous commençons nous commençons un nouvel exercice qui s'agit de verbe prendre. Du verbe prendre. Mais il consiste du futur proche. Le futur proche, qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Le futur proche, c'est the near future. I couldn't think of how to say it in English. The near future. So it's I am going to eat. I am going to speak. I am going to play. Je vais parler. Je vais manger. Je vais prendre. Donc, bon. Mais ce petit leçon qui concerne le verbe prendre. Donc, aujourd'hui, on va révisiter le verbe prendre. On va conjuguer le verbe prendre et on va essayer des exercices qu'il s'agit de verbe prendre. Bon, très bien. Mais avant que nous commençons, before we start, je voudrais vous montrer, I want to show you, deux questions que je voudrais demander tous les jours. Bon, c'est ça. Quelle est la date aujourd'hui? Quelle est la date aujourd'hui? Cette phrase est très facile pour beaucoup de gens parce que il y a beaucoup de mots comme anglais, oui. Mais la date, when somebody says the word la date, they're like, oh, the date, right? So this is concerning the date. Aujourd'hui means today. So quelle est la date? Aujourd'hui. Aujourd'hui. What is the date today? Et nous avons une petite formule. We have a little formula. And we go like this. We say aujourd'hui c'est mardi. Mardi is Tuesday. Le 26 janvier 2021. Répétez après moi. Aujourd'hui c'est mardi. Le 26 janvier 2021. Très bien. Et aussi, autre question, c'est ça. Quel temps fait-il? Quel temps fait-il? Aujourd'hui, il fait froid. Oh mon Dieu. I think it's going to be cold for a while. Il fait froid. Et il gelait. Il fait... Non, je sais pas. Il y a du gel. There's a little ice. Gelé. Il neige pas. Et il fait très froid. Il fait très... difficile, un peu. You could say difficile. Je sais pas. Bon, très bien, tout le monde. Now, on va commencer la leçon. Oui. Très bien. Bon. So, like the class that we looked at before, the class that I had before, we looked at le verbe prendre. I'm not going to conjugate it because we know the verbe prendre. So remember, it's je prends, tu prends, il prend, nous prenons, vous prenez, ils prennent. And knowing that the verb prendre in the infinitive form, meaning the most simplest, the re, when you see it by itself, without in conjugation form, that means to take. So in French, just like how, in English, we have certain phrases like to make a decision or to take a, I don't know, like to make a decision or to take something. They do the same thing in French. So we have expressions that we'll be using. Prendre un médicament, to take a medication. Prendre un verre, to have a drink. Prendre un café ou un thé, to have coffee or tea. Prendre le petit déjeuner, to have breakfast. Petit déjeuner. Déjeuner means lunch. Petit means small, so small lunch. Prendre une décision, to make a decision. In English, we say to take a decision. No, to make a decision. Excuse me. Oui, prendre. Excusez-moi. Prendre une douche, to take a shower. But in French, they say like prendre une décision, to take a decision, but it translates to make a decision. Et prendre le train, to take the train. Bon, so let's look at this exercise right here. Exercice 9. Exercice 9. I am going to, and then the class after we will do this one. And then we'll be done with le verbe prendre. Bon, so exercice 9. En français, you spell it with 2 C's. Bon, so numéro 1. I'm going to have tea. How do I say to have tea? You say prendre un thé. C'est prendre un thé. So I'm going to have. The futur proche uses this same construct. Je vais. So you take the first verb, you conjugate it in the present form. And then the second form, you put it in the infinitive. So there's a construct. Ready? So let's do, so we have first verb, conjugated, plus second verb, infinitive. This equals futur proche. Futur proche, near future. Donc, so with this, and with the near future, you use the verb aller, to go, because it's an action, right? So for the first one, excusez-moi. Okay, so the first one, nous avons, I'm going to have tea. Je vais prendre un thé. I don't have the capabilities to put the accent, excuse me. Je vais prendre un thé. Très bien. I'm going to have a tea, or to take a tea. I am not going to have tea. So, with this construct, we want to make it negative. So we know how to say, I'm going to have tea, right? How do I say I'm not going to have tea? There's a rule for this. There's like a little construct, a little formula. Remember the rule? If you watch previous videos, I explained this rule pretty in depth. So the rule is if there's two verbs in a sentence. The first verb is the conjugated verb right here, je vais. What's the infinitive to this verb? Aller, très bien. Donc, so for the first verb is you take the ne pas and you put it around the conjugated verb. So, je ne vais pas prendre. So this is how it looks. Je ne vais pas prendre. Now, we don't really worry about this verb because this verb isn't conjugated. The ne pas goes around the conjugated verb alone. So don't worry about putting it around the second verb. So this is how you say, I'm not going to have tea. Je ne vais pas prendre un thé. Très bien. Numéro 3. I'm never going to have tea. This is where the word jamais comes into play. So this is what we're going to say. Je ne vais pas jamais prendre un thé. Now the rule with this is, like I told you up above, if you put ne pas around the conjugated verb, you put ne pas around the conjugated verb again, And then you add a qualifier right here. Jamais is like a qualifier. It means never, never, ever, ever going to happen. So je ne vais pas jamais prendre un thé. Or you could also see this. You could also say without the pas. Je ne vais jamais prendre un thé. But right now, I would put. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to yawn. I'm just so tired. Je ne vais pas jamais prendre un thé. That's how you say I never have a tea. Très bien. Numéro 4. They aren't going to have tea. Now we have the F right next to it. What does that mean? What subject pronoun are we using? Oh my gosh, excuse me. We are using the elle subject pronoun. Elle. And now the reason why the F is right here is to show that they're all feminine. The rule is you have il, elle, and there could be a group of 999 women, one man, and then the il takes the cake. That's just a rule in French. They aren't going to have tea. Elle. Now what verb are we using right here? Aller. Très bien. Elle. Now how do we conjugate aller in the third person plural? Elles ne vont pas, right? They are not going. Elles ne vont pas prendre un thé. Très bien. Et finalement, numéro 5. I'm going to do 1 to 5 with you guys, and then you can do the rest on your own for a little homework, if you would like. They are never going to have tea. This is where we don't see a significance. We say feminine, and this one we're going to use il because we can't. Il is usually the 99% of the time subject pronoun. They are never going to have tea. Ils ne vont pas jamais prendre un thé. Now the difference between this sentence, numéro 4 et 6, you have this word never. Never, we have to signify that. And the way you signify that is you put it after the conjugated verb before the infinitive. So it's ils ne vont pas jamais prendre un thé. They are never going to take a tea. Très bien. Here are the answers to this question. And just know that T has an accent aigu that goes up. That's very important to put. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section down below. And I'll be more than happy to answer them in a moment. And just to review, we looked at the verb prendre today. We've done a few exercises with the verb prendre. We've looked at other verbs in the past, but this verb is very important. We looked how to conjugate it in the present tense. And then we looked at expressions with prendre. There are a bunch of expressions. We looked at this last class and the class before. So if you have any questions regarding expressions, please look there. Excuse me. And then we did exercice 9. We looked at the near future. Je vais prendre, je ne vais pas prendre, je ne vais pas jamais prendre, and stuff like that. So très bien, très bien. Et la classe prochaine, nous verrons une lecture qui s'agit du goûter. Goûter means to taste, but that's the verb goûter. But goûter by itself is a snack. So we'll learn that soon, okay? So please take a screenshot of these questions if you have any questions, if you want to do that. And then we will go from there, and I will see you next on Thursday. Bon. Et si vous avez des questions, n'hésitez pas à me contacter sur Facebook ou YouTube. Et je vais les commenter là, ok? I will comment there. Ok. Ciao tout le monde et à jeudi. Au revoir tout le monde. Ciao, ciao.